stands you the right with a cone, unfortunately, at 63.998, 63.998, but even with the cone, he's still good by about a half a second. And you want to be in a lot of forcing to get out to that cone. So, time-wise, he's in the hunt in that individual. Alright, moving on to A Street Repair. We got Steve Hazard out there. And one Mitsubishi coming into the finish salon. So Steve Hazard, go ahead. Working there for him with a 66.7 plus cone, so nothing happening from that on that run. So he'll have to wait for the third and final run to see if he can change those results a bit. But Martin Criz leading the way now in A Street Repair. Alright, ASB, we got Dan Chinese coming through the finish trips with a 67.296. 67.296.
That was garbage. Okay. Oh, that was garbage, yeah.
Josh at a 64.208 plus 1. The 22 took over.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Steve, but he like...
he said launch control. Doesn't matter.
Launch control.
You're in third, right?
Launch control.
Was that 22 the same? No, 22 was the new first place.
Yeah.
Whoever else was in first.
Yeah, so like, yeah, we all got bumped down.
Out of California, running that Grand Sport 06 Corvette. Right next to finish is Holly Schwedler, always quick in that. She's behind the wheel of the Corvette with a 67.415. 67.415. She picks up almost 3 seconds on that run, so narrows the gap, and she's only 15 thousandths now behind Stephanie. So good battle there. All close, and we'll see Heather Burns up here in a bit, see if she can correct her off-course situation. All right, moving on to C Modified, we've got Stephen Eckelman coming down towards the finish now in his Formula Ford. Not sure which model that is. In with a 77.7, so gets a score in the books. He had a DNF on his first run. Next to finish, Ken Hurd with 2 cones, unfortunately, a 60-second run, which would have taken the lead, but tagged 2 cones, 60.3. So, had the speed, but unfortunately tagged the cone. All right, moving into this real interesting A-stop battle. Only 3 drivers in the class, but any one of the 3 can take the win. And it's Matt Murray will be the first to finish. He is the class leader. 2 trips to the right with a 64.992, leaving the door open. He was 47,000 slower than he was on his first run. And now you got Paul Kozlak coming across into that tricky maneuver leading onto his final stretch of the runway. And he is only 7/10 back of Matt. He's a 64.9 moving the lead. And he's got a 64.994. 64.994. So that is 49 thousandths of a second out of first place for Paul Kozlak. So great run, Paul Kozlak, and we're now down to 49 thousandths separating first and second. I'm sure Lynn will join that tight race here momentarily when she gets up the line. Charles Moss and EP taking the lead away second run, 67.505. Boas took it away because Sam had planes that I hadn't caught earlier. So Charles Moss continuing to run leading as Sam Moss had 2 pounds on his last run, which was his first. So we'll get back to that action here momentarily as soon as the next heat race finishes its meetings here in about 30 seconds.
By all means, but they need new wheels anyways.
But I get the guy to, we buy plans, whatever, and get a guy, body shop installer.
I think you go a lot for it. It's certain thing, like the front, you mount, you bolt it up. It's only got, you saw it, the front only has 3 bolts holding it on.
Yeah, I was surprised at that.
The piece that goes in the bumper and sticks on, the piece that goes in the door is really fast.
But I want to see it nice. I want this to, I don't want it to look
No, I want it to be nice
fun
as well.
The backyard.
My biggest fear is I don't want to put the bedrooms. This all this gets cut out. I don't mind putting on here, drilling the holes, mounting it, if you're cutting it, but especially if you're this the front fender or whatever, this is part of the unibody. So what they do is they leave the under panel longer and wrap it around this outer panel and cover it. That's what I want somebody else to do. You don't need to paint it together.
Oh, I know. Trying to go back to highway. That's the whole idea of getting the guy to do it, but not for the You'll do that. Contribution to close to,
I might be wearing some black. Kind of matte black. So my mindset is it would match the mud flaps, the front end, and the exhaust.
Okay, we got the Jacob and Jessica cart currently working a bit better, and Jacob was able to come up for his second run. Unfortunately, Jessica missed hers, but Jacob is out there, and now we got Adam Woodson going onto the course. So we'll so we got those 2 carts on course. So again, good to hear that the cart that Jacob and Jessica share is up and going again. We get Adam Woodson the second one out there, so we'll get that. We've got a little bit of spectator action. Apparently some folks over near our
touch the brakes, rear end steps out, and I hit the cone with the
comes in, and we're going to double check on that in just a moment, see if they're safe distance. We think they're behind the fence. It's a little hard to tell from here.
Because I did it, I'm coming to you, and then I flipped another one coming into the wall. It's still like the old fashioned right there. So that time, I took your advice.
Finish lights. Trips into the 106.539, 106.539. So definitely running better than it was, as that's a 29-second improvement over his time. So obviously running better than it was. And we got Adam Woodson that improves definitely over the DNF that he had before. So in the record books there. So we'll be back to second half of the second drivers, or second half of second heat, second run, right? Third heat, 7 runs for the second half of the grid coming up here momentarily. As soon as the carts get situated, we'll have cars from the line.
No launch control on my last run. I'm just going to sluggo it out of there.
I thought you broke something for a second.
No, it's no launch control. What happens is you have to press the brake down until there's absolutely no travel. Hold it down.
Yeah.
And then you just touch the gas. You don't floor it. No. You push the gas down, and at about 2,000, you just let go of the gas pedal and the brake, and it's just flying to the rest. I kept pressing the gas pedal, and that overrides the computer, and then it goes, hey, you're slipping your clutch, and it just shuts everything down. The car isn't going anywhere. Yeah. Well, no, you just once you get, I just don't know how to do it right. I get it right like 2 out of 3 times.
How do you supposed to screw up? How do you
Press the brake as hard as you can. Well, this time I'm just going to hold the brake down, put it in manual mode, and just rev to like 1,500. Just let the brake off and let the car get. As soon as the car gets up on boost, I'm just going to push it over on it. Because the car will run right up to red line. We dropped the gear on this last one, so I missed the corner. We're kind of first.
So that run, your wife, I almost dropped special.
Wait till just before you run.
I was about 30
Close, but you just can't use it too many times in a row.
Okay, we have a slight pause there as we were double checking on those spectators over there, particularly because they had a young child with them. Be sure they were well out of harm's way. So we're starting off here with STF on their second runs at Sean Hallam out there in that Scion TC, followed by Chris Schenefeld. As those two are only two in this class. Sean with the lead right now by about a second over Chris, but Chris tagged a cone. So Chris showing the potential to take the lead, but now, of course, Sean has got his chance at improving his run as well. So we'll see what he can do in that Scion TC versus Chris in that Honda fifth. Then we'll move on to street modified front drive with Aaron Talage at the wheel, that Cooper S.
First and third gears there. The first run I tried third gear, I heard stuff. Second
All right, Sean Hallam through the lights with a cone on this one. It's a little slower, 72.263, which would have been a tenth and a half improvement, but unfortunately tagged a cone, so leaving the door open for Chris Schenefeld to close that gap, particularly if he can get a clean run in. As Chris comes through the finish line with a 72.0110, that'll move him into the lead by 0.4 of a second. So only two cars in this class, but a pretty good battle shaping up here between Chris Schenefeld and Sean Hallam. So only 0.4 separating them right now going into that third and final run in a while. So good battle in that two-car class. All right, moving on to street mod front drive. We've got Aaron Talage coming into the final slalom and into the finish line. That'll be followed by Julie Shaver. We'll get back to Julie in a moment. But unfortunately for Aaron, a DNF on this run, so no help on his second run. All right, Julie working that far north end, the fast section, before she starts heading south. As we get into our second driver's new stop, we'll get back to that in just a moment. As Julie's through the lights with a 70.740, a little slower on that one, 70.740, so apparently getting crossed up somewhere. All right, moving into second drivers, Grant Winston, the first of those, in that 94 Mazda R, and he trips the lights with a 66.230, 66.230, and